Today I'm gonna be reacting to the Sean Strickland versus Hamzat fight. And this is actually a situation that is very serious, and I think this thing needs really to be talked about. Because there's a lot of suspicious things that are happening in the UFC. And I think the fans have a saying in what actually should happen, but they're not really giving the fans a saying in this situation. But we all know we are the ones who are watching what's happening. We are the ones who are supposed to have opinion on what fights to be made, because it's at the end of the day, it's for the entertainment of the fans. But the UFC right now are making fights that actually don't make any sense if you think about it. Okay? Why are we getting a Sean Strickland versus Hamzat? Why are we getting this fight that we all know that it does not make any sense? Because if you really know about the UFC, then you damn sure know that Sean Strickland is not deserving of this fight, because he didn't do anything that would make him deserving of a title fight. Last time I checked, he lost twice to DDP. Last time I checked, he only had one win in his last 3 fights. So what are we talking about? Why is Sean Strickland deserving of this fight? You know what I'm saying? It's just fights that don't make any sense, especially in this coming pay-per-view does not make any sense. Let me not talk about Gaethje versus Ilya Topuria, because that fight also does not make any sense. We all know who's gonna win that fight. We all know. But with this one, this one is also a bigger bullshit fight. Like, this one is actually does not make sense at all. Sean Strickland did not do anything to deserve that title fight. But let me tell you guys something. The UFC knows that this is the fight that's actually gonna sell. That's the fight that's gonna. They know if they put Sean Strickland in one room with Hamzat, a lot of people are gonna tune in. We're all gonna tune in because we want to see Sean Strickland say some stupid shit, and we want to see Hamzat act like a villain. You know what I'm saying? And we damn sure want to see Sean Strickland lose this fight after the trash talk that we all are gonna get entertained by. Everybody's gonna get entertained by. Sean Strickland is actually one of the most entertaining fighters in the UFC. We all know this. That's why the UFC know that if they bring Sean Strickland against Hamzat, they're gonna sell. So it's like this fight is specifically is a money move. This fight is not made for entertainment purposes. This fight is made as a business move to generate money for the UFC, to generate pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? So they're just trying to sell at this point. They're not really trying to bring forth fights that are entertaining, that are really entertaining, because there's nothing entertaining about the fact that Sean Strickland is gonna get dog walk. He's gonna get embarrassed by Hamzat. He's gonna get humiliated. We all know this. We all know this is coming. And if you guys don't know, let me just put it down. You guys are gonna get disappointed really bad. And my question is, are you guys really gonna get disappointed? If you're a UFC fan, you know Sean Strickland is not winning this fight. You guys all saw what Hamzat did to DDP. We all saw that. Do we really want that same scenario to be happening again this Saturday? Do we really want it? Did we really ask for it? Did we really ask for that fight? We all, okay, we want entertaining fights, but we don't want a fight that we know what the outcome is going to be. We all know what the outcome is going to be. I know it. Y'all know it. Every UFC fighter fan know that this fight is a Hamza fight. He's winning this fight. But the UFC right now they have a star problem. That's why they don't have a lot of superstars. That's why they're gonna have to milk their few superstars that are left. And one of them is Sean Strickland, because Sean Strickland is able to sell pay-per-views. That's why they're trying to, and they did it with Easy too. Right now they are milking Easy out of every star power he has. They're milking him out, and they're trying to sell every fight that they could from that's gonna come from Izzy, and then after that they're gonna retire on him and put him probably just, you know what I'm saying, like right now he's not the legendary fighter that he once was when he was in his prime. And it's because the UFC don't want you to go out there and like be they try, also they try to do it to John Jones, but John Jones is smart. He's a smart fighter. He understands the business side of the UFC, and he doesn't want the UFC to control his image. There's a few fights that he could actually lose, that John Jones could lose, but is he gonna like risk it? He's not gonna risk it. He's in it for himself. He's not in it for the UFC. When you're in it for the UFC, or if you're in it for the money, then they're gonna milk you until there's nothing left in you, and then you and after that you're just gonna get thrown to the, you know what I'm saying, to the retirement home. And this fight is not gonna end up well for Sean Strickland, because now he's there. He doesn't understand that right now he's on the other side of the washed legends. He's gonna be on that other side with Izzy and all the other guys that are getting destroyed by the UFC. Same way they built you, they're gonna destroy you. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So this is one fight that we actually did not ask for, that is being forced on us. Like we are literally being forced to accept this fight and to treat it as a real fight. This is not even a real fight at this point. Sean Strickland does not have the skills necessary to beat Hamzat Chimaev. We all know this. He does not. He doesn't. I'm not hating. You know what I'm saying? Some people think I'm hating. I'm not really hating on Sean Strickland, but he just doesn't have the skill set, and he does not have what it takes. This guy's just gonna take him down and dominate him hopefully for 2 rounds, because I don't even know if he's gonna last 2 rounds. We all saw what he did to DDP and to a few other people who were not on his level. This guy is on another level. He's an elite wrestler. He's not just a wrestler. He's an elite type wrestler. This guy is able to take down John Jones. Now imagine what he's gonna do to Sean Strickland, bro. We need to be realistic about our expectations sometimes. I love Sean Strickland, but I know he's not winning this fight, and he's not deserving of it. If it's not for the UFC and Dana White, he would have never gotten that fight if it was based on skill. But it's not a skill game. It's not a skill set game. It's who can generate more pay-per-views, who can generate money, who can generate leads for the UFC. That's the whole thing. So before you go and watch this fight, just remember I told you that Sean Strickland does not stand any chance against Khamzat Chimaev. Any chance. He does not. He doesn't. He has zero chances winning this fight. And I'm not hating. That's just the truth. It is what it is. I'll tell my truth, and you guys, if you want to accept it, it's cool. If you don't want to accept it, then let's just watch, and y'all will see. And every fight that I predict, when I predict a fight, it always happens the same way I predicted it. That's one thing I can say with absolute confidence. When I predict a fight, because I'm not just a casual fan. I've been watching the UFC for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Conor was in the UFC, I was watching the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Because the UFC hasn't been like famous for so long. But I've been watching it ever since it got famous. And I'm not going to say I'm the biggest, like the most knowledgeable fan. But I do have some knowledge about how the fights go. And I've been watching it for long enough to tell you guys with absolute confidence that Sean Strickland is now winning this fight. Khamzat is that's an easy night for Khamzat. That's easy money. Just go ahead, take him down, keep him down, boom. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I really hate the fact that the UFC like are only thinking of, but that's business too. That's just business, man. And sometimes they got to do what they have to do to get those pay-per-views, because if nobody is watching, then it doesn't really matter if the fight was good or no. Nobody cares if the fighters are really like skilled fighters and the fight was technical. Nobody cares about that if it's not drawing people to watch. That's why they care more about the fighters who can generate pay-per-view. That's why Conor was the best fighter in the UFC when he was in the UFC, because he was able to generate attention to the point where he changed the whole sport. So it's just, when I look at this fight, I'm like, oh, Sean Strickland is getting crucified for the sake of the UFC, for the sake of the existence of the UFC. He's literally getting crucified with this fight. He is the sacrifice for this for the UFC at the moment. He is getting sacrificed, honestly. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sad to say, man. It's very sad to say, but that's. I mean, this is where we're at with this thing. It's sad to say, man. It's very sad to say, but that's. I mean, this is where we're at with this thing. It's sad to say, man. It's very sad to say, but that's. I mean, this is where we're at. This is. Yeah, this is where we're at, man. This is where we're at with this fight, and hopefully we watch this fight on Saturday, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go exactly how I predicted it. And I'm gonna see you guys after the fight, and we're gonna talk about the fight after Saturday night. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it.